Hello there, the sniper headshot. And today we finally get to the Protoss campaign. The Fall. End of the briefing. Okay. We get several Protoss units at the one time. It's Zealots and Dragoons. You saw them earlier in Terran and Zerg campaign. And now we're fighting as Protoss, so it's very easy to find it. So the main thing is you should carefully use your units because they are not so numerous as others races units, and you need to carefully bring some of them back to the backline because they have regenerating shields. Yep, we destroyed some enemies and find him. We got a Phoenix. The hero version of Zealot. While base version have 100 health and 60 shields. Protoss buildings could be placed on the energy fields of pylons. First of all, we must get a pylon near. So, we get this unpowered while this is powered up. So, what about this? The Phoenix have 240 health and shields, and 2 armors instead of 1 armor. And what about damage? 16 damage of 1 Zealot and 40 damage of Phoenix. The just Protoss Dragoons. Protoss Dragoons have similar HP, but a little more shields. 20 if I must be correctly. Okay, we need weaponry. So, while our army constructing, we could move further. Phoenix is one of the heroes that I could use as Prius I will, because he very very healthy. And could easily breach enemy defenses. So we destroyed some Zergs here. Place a pylons. Yeah. Okay, so start to attack here. And seeking that Phoenix don't die in this battle. And Phoenix must help our other units. Yeah, 2 armor do the thing. Enemy behind. Run. And we must kill drones. Oh, sorry. We don't do it. Yeah, that was crazy attack because we don't have anything. Yeah, let's just let Photon Cannon help us a little. Okay, so we need to construct. We need more zealots defending. Yeah. And upgrade for Phoenix plus 2 damage as a basic zealot. So we don't have a batteries here, so we must be careful about Phoenix. Need more zealots. I think 2 probes at the air simulator would be nice, yeah. I think I make them very unhappy about whole this situation. Oh, Dragoon costs almost likely as a Stalker in StarCraft, but have much more health than Stalker. Halaya technology supremacy. Yeah. And we had upgrade for Dragoons. And we still need to build something. Yeah, plasma shields twice expensive, but there is a point because while others upgrades give upgrades only to ground units or only to air units, this upgrade makes for all Protoss shields, even for buildings. So yeah, need more units. Sorry for my first failing attack. It's only fault because of my early mind microcontrol, because I have a good sleep, yeah, but still need some time to return in the StarCraft hit armor upgrade. Oh, also you must knew that dragoons are Protoss Protoss units that would have several damage upon them. So basically, any zealot that you see would be a dragoon later, because the explosion that you see is actually teleportation. So we destroyed the static defensive and could try attack again. Now we could easily breach it. Shooting directly at Mutalisk. Why? Because Phoenix couldn't bring Mutalisk down. And provide us additional. Also, I don't know what the problems of focusing targets of dragoons, because they prefer any fucking structure instead of actually useful. Okay, we need to destroy all buildings. Fine. I have returned. Also, I think that Protoss Dragoon upgrade in StarCraft 2 is immortal because they have the same quiet. Yeah. The rock indeed for 40 poles. Into the flames.
Already I can sense the taint of the Fallen One's influence on your mind. You must return to Ire at once.
My concern is for the safety of Ire, not the judgments of the Conclave.
Mm-hmm.
When the time's right.
Tasada. Heresy. Yeah, I would clip the heresy because as executor general I could use many of this, because consorting with the Dark One is heresy, consorting with the Teldarim is heresy, consorting with the Purificator is a heresy, consorting with the Artanis is a heresy. And people will be like, what the hell is going on? Why even piloting river is a heresy? Why? My dream job. So, yeah, another mineral spot for us. And we need to build gates first. Yeah. So he looking on the battlefield. And we destroying Overlord. Oh, I don't say anything about damage of dragoons. 20 damage. And they have double damage shields, I guess. Let's just take a look. One shot, 20. They just bring a full damage. Oh, even battery provides from the gates, not from the cybernetic core. Okay, it's very useful in StarCraft 1, I guess. Because in StarCraft 1, Protoss more often in defending positions. And you need to right click on them to get fully recharged. Get another Xylot. When I was younger, I thought that was their other hand. So they're just standing with hand back at their back. But later I find out that it is their hair, like in StarCraft 2. So they just walking with the interesting hair ornament. Ropes are under attack. Zealot recharged. Recharged. Even one dragoon, but with power of shield batteries, could do a thing. So Protoss defensive are very good, especially in StarCraft 2, because batteries only for units, not for photon cannons in StarCraft 1. So yeah, these defensive structures only for defending your units. And yet we need to defend our positions. Cybernetic core on the way. Oh, I almost forgot to say about the one of the disgusting mechanics of StarCraft 2. When you select 2 or more workers, they cannot build menu. Only directly one builder would do this, because of that, multi-building gets severely harder. Okay, so we get a cybernetic core upgrade for Dragoon range. It makes them more useful and makes them less do stupid things, because the AI is powerful of doing stupid things, like better bad terrain matching and better fire priorities. Okay, so maybe it's not a good idea to use them as scouters. Yeah, as you see, they need to 4 shots for one link. It's because they deal 10 damage instead of Recharge, 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 recharge. Nani? No, they don't recharge other structures. So, recharging providing you a good service. So, let's try to build a building. Yeah, better get upgrade. And additional pylons. There is no simulator, so... But this one is very rich. While making weaponry, because we would need it. And we would need many resources. In the next step of... In the next part of our mission. As I say, they are very stupid, so you need to use them more directly to have a good effect of them. Opening warp gates, yeah. In StarCraft 1, warp gates means that they just warping unit in from gates, so it's not like in StarCraft 2 directly on the battlefield. They just bring units from IO to battlefield through the gate. So whatsoever. And yeah, there's enemy defenses. 40 damage. Enemy approaching to our new base, I guess. And the main thing of AI is that they still prioritizing. We need more dragons at this position. So yeah, we need more workers here in building a pylon for the future defense. Making more dragons because we would... Oh shit. And because we have already our forge, we could easily make good things here. Yeah, photon cannons is nice to defend. Even in StarCraft 1, because they have only 200 of health. While Yamato brings 300 damage. So it's finally done, I guess. I think we need more gates in future. Yeah, and this future would be very easy to become because we already await almost the time when Phoenix arrive. Okay, so we have a powerful army of dragoons, and so we need to refuel our rivers. So there is other mineral position, and because of Phoenix bring his homies with him, we need to There is must be yeah. Enemy Zerg base. After those years, I still don't get how they get here. So we just destroy. One shot here. And of course the rivers are almost stupid unit in the StarCraft 1. Especially when you're not micro-controlling them. So they need very sensitive touch of your commanding. And without the direct firepower, they very useless. So we need to bring down all sunken colonies in order to get our enemies crumble. And of course we need very much of our units here. We need to breach their defenses here. Yeah, as I say, they're very stupid. Because, and if you let them out of your control for even for the fucking second, shoot. Why are you not shooting? Jeez. Just push harder. The best siege unit, in my opinion, still have had Terran with their siege tanks. They're not too stupid to shoot at the direct targets, at least. And Zerg's first StarCraft without Broad War even don't have siege units. Our hill. It's a base of river damage, yeah. They easily over attacking if anything. And the celebrate. Let's bring Phoenix and homies to end this. While these rivers just walk away in fear. I mean walk, I mean crawling, because they crawlers. Okay. Another mission done. Higher ground. Citadel of Executor. 2 hours later.
Protoss warriors. We shall overcome the entire swarm with the might and the fury that is our heritage. Executor, we shall lead our main strike force to the province of Sion, which has fallen to the Zerg. It's time the Zerg felt the wrath of the Sons of Ire. Praetor Phoenix will remain here with a small detachment and guard Antioch from any further assaults.
Adun be with you, Executor. Bring swift death to the enemies of Ire.
Oh shit, this is that mission after I would regret. Because it's a mission. We get scouts, yay! But still we have much things about. Yeah. So what about scouts? They have 8 damage upon the ground and 20 damage upon the air. So yeah, and we don't get robots. So why I don't observe the robotics units? Well, because we don't have to rush things too early. Get away from my prop, you piece of links trash. Ah. Even in StarCraft 1 I get harassed. Jeez. Okay. So, this is mission about scouts because they're very versatile. Sorry for this. I'm sorry for this twice. They need to outcome enemy with outnumbering them. Especially on the air. They have a large bunch of the shields, so it's not a problem. Especially when you bring... It's funny to see how they bring overlords to the battlefield, while StarCraft 1 Protoss only invisible units is the units under the orbiter. Fully charged. I somehow managed... Oh, we just run off. Yeah. They have much energy, but they still can run off. Well, scouts still have a lot of health. 150 plus 100 shields. At that moment they're a most shielded unit in the game. But sooner we would get a more shielded units. Cybernetic. Or another gate. I'm sorry for this again. I still hearing from these units almost Russian words like febrile, chaos, kokula. Yeah, chaos and house are very similar words. While kokula, I still don't get what he talking. It's just kokula. And we need to bring more dragoons in our positions. Because we would need to breach enemy anti-air defenses. While we... Oh shit. Recharged. the most grateful thing that we have 3 batteries at this position right now. More dragoons, better damage. Okay, and now we get upgrades for air. They also made it in cybernetic core. So it's built not only for dragoon upgrades, but because dragoon only have 1 upgrade for range. We need to seek out our enemy positions. There are a lot of ground, and if there is links on the way, we don't see them because they unborrow only when we passing by the ground units. So yeah, there is minerals, but they hell out of our base. Oh, he don't working. I think we need porch and build another battery. And yeah, pylons on the way. And as you get, I still don't bring Stargate about it. Why? Because we don't need it at all. And while our units walking away, we producing another units to defend our position. They needed to be clear that there could be borrowed links at the mineral positions. Also, there would start attacking our new base after we build it. Yeah, we just don't find out those hydras. And a bunch of links. And another bunch of links. Yeah. They're clear that the passage to the under. So yeah. Whatsoever. So we making our main core of army is dragoons, while still having some units from the air. Oh, Muta was here. Yeah, we lost 1 unit, so we could replace him right now. And when dragoons died, this is finally over for them because they're too difficult to teleport back to IO. I guess they could teleport every single zealot, but still cannot repair anyone dragoons. So they just died when the time has come. Okay, we had a lot of dragoons here. Of course you need it. Okay, this would be a strike force 1. There would be upgrades for them. Yeah. And I think it's time to bring a Citadel of Adun and Stargate. The opener of my basic Starcraft tool. Yeah. Oh, whatsoever. We already at their base. Well, Because of their firepower, we need not to worry about how many of them would fall in here. We need to focusing on the enemy properties. I think we need additional help here. Links are best counter for them. So we need a large zealot bunch to defend them from some zerglings. Oh, and they also deal full damage for buildings. So it's very good to destroy them buildings. While they still very useless against the... There are a lot of... Go, Gura. Yeah. We need to take it more easier. Also, they damage a little the Ocular, yeah. And we are out of gas because fucking Mutas destroyed. Damn it. Need more photon cannons here. Okay, so we could use our scouts to destroying the enemy ground defending units. Yeah, it's not fair to fight some hydras like some units of Starcraft 2 would fear to fight hydras, because in first Starcraft your fleet is superior to others, and yep, he's the most expensive units. So we bring our dragoons here and start shooting at this sunken colony. And we also could attack drones to provoke these units. Bring them swift death. Return to battery. We need scouts. So they have two of them. Third one is in the middle way. So we need a lot of zealots to penetrate others. The most useful as harass units against the enemy unprepared players, especially the overlords, because they provide limit. So we could bring here the base defensive attacking position, yeah. Because while scouts don't deal too much damage against the ground units, the dragoons tanking a lot of damage by their own. Fucking muta lava on the bots. Photon cannons deal short deal of it. Need to return some units. Okay, they're still sunken colonies. Need strike force 1 now. Because we need a lot of them to destroy it. And I think it's a good way for... don't fight them. Let Dragoon do it. Okay, so... we almost ready to attack their main building. So yeah, no mining now. Need more photon cannons here. And now we could strike forcing their hive cluster. The new X behind it. The Zerg almost useless after losing the hives, because they don't have too many hatcheries on this map. So now we could focusing on destroying other buildings without any problems. Yep. Now we could go to the another base without any trouble. But because it's campaign, the IE don't react to stopping after losing main building. And maybe they have one hive. And last building here. The creep would slowly decrease after losing all buildings on it. But we already have enough space to build a new nexus with 2 A's. Jeez. 2 minerals, 2 So we now stop producing an additional units because we could just place another nexus. Alright, here. To have additional mineral, and we spin. Better to place it in the middle of it to get like that, because it would get not too far from all of this. The second one Zerg is specially defended against the air attack, so our ground units would be very nice. Armor, and we have all upgrades for our air. Oh shit, I forget that we don't need to spend all monies we have. Yeah, StarCraft 2 differences. And another location. And we must check it out before stepping here. Yeah, it's free. So we would have a base with additional 2 gases. But we already have enough gas to build the wholesome army. So, what about enemy defenses here? Scourges, this... Yeah, this still had some... Oh shit, they're attacking us right now. With their ground forces. It looks like a disaster, but thankfully we had a lot of phantom cannons to defend with. So I think we need zealots at some point. Especially against the links, because dragoon are not effective one against the links. And they reduce our economies gratefully. We need a lot of new units here. It would be strike force 4. We need to reclaim our new units. So yeah, there are a lot of enemy anti-air units, but a little, and we must carefully step our scouts because there are a lot of well, we just knocked them on the gate. And as I say, there are a lot of links. Stand here. We need backup here. Also, scouts have a great range. We kill it before it explodes. Even in scout only this could be easier. Provoke one hydra to get killed. Then another hydra killed. Now we could easily breach their ground defenses. And now our ground forces could easily step in. Puma. Focusing target. They would easily destroy there. With the outstanding damage. And yep. Now we just need to position our scouts above them. To destroy Mutus. Zealots should destroy others' buildings. Another greater spire, but they don't use guardians. If they would be smarter than that. Well, its mission could be a hell against the grounds players. Yeah, we destroyed all. Oh no, Phoenix!
You must hold your position for as long as possible. Fight on, brave Phoenix, and know that the gods watch over you. Entaro Adun.
Oh shit. Phoenix, hold on. We are going to you. This cinematic.
Executor, I know that you were reluctant to leave Ire in this dark hour, and that you still grieve for the loss of your comrade, Phoenix. But remember that he lived and died as a Templar. He has reached the Kala's end. There is no greater glory than that. We Judicator are called to look beyond such matters, to ensure the safety and future of our people. It is not the Zerg, but the rogue Tassadar, who represents the greatest threat to us now. If he is allowed to spread the Dark Templar's tainted influence to Ire, all will be lost. We will find him and bring him to judgment. Tassadar claimed that this world was abandoned by the Zerg just prior to the invasion of Ire. Yet I still sense a lingering darkness here. Be prepared for anything, Executor. If there are still Zerg on this world, then they must surely know of our arrival.
Yeah, briefing over. And I go to... Okay, so our next mission is hunting down the... Hunting down the Mr. Asada. And yeah, you should use the Templar. Because he had very powerful abilities. At least one ability very powerful. Oh shit. Cover him. He no have no armor. And his summar health is 80. So he weaker even the weakest Protoss warriors as Azimuts. But he had very powerful abilities to contest with. As a Ionic Storm and Illusions. Eight links. Bam, there is no links. We go to the other way. Yeah. This one would make a great feeling about all of this. We just evade this one. We killed those links for on the future. Because we're making our path a little easier if we killed those units. However, they still would be spammed another waves of the rock. For well, Zealot is the best unit of StarCraft 1 of ground countering units, while Dragoons is not a good unit in at whole, but they still have the properties as anti-air defenders. Oh shit, we get surrounded. Shoot them off. Still haven't enough energy for Storm. Just shoot at him. Shit. It's just fucking joke. He dodged too many shots. But at least we are at position. Just kill this Hydras off. Finally, we here. Tasada!
talked down to by anybody. Not even a Protoss.
Amusing. Tassadar, your taste in companions grows ever more inexplicable. Executor, prepare to take Tassadar into
Executor,
custody.
wait. I do not know what they have told you about me. But what I have done for ire. Help me find Zeratul and his Dark Templar. They alone can defeat the Overmind Cerebrits. Once we have won, I shall gladly submit myself to the judgment of the Conclave.
Unthinkable. You presume that we would side with the Dark Ones as you have? You have gone quite mad, Tassadar.
You shall speak of them with respect, Aldaris. Executor, there is much that I can explain to you. If only you'll help me find Zeratul.
Okay. So we had Jimmy and Tassadar. So we're planting mines. And they fucking killing probes. What's wrong with you? Piece of shit. Why mission cannot start without killing my first probes? And the funny thing that Tassadar was the first Templar who could use attack at the ground units. Only in Legacy of the Void they give attack for basic Templars. And until it, only he had this attack. We need more gas on this mission. And he cannot use Archons because he too sloppy. Oh, we had a better target for illusions. As you see, they are already Mutalisks. And there was one. There are a lot of links. And there is the enemy base, I guess. Yeah. Full of defensive enemy base. But at least we had Templar archives. Okay, so Templar archives also allow us to use more upgrades for ground units. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Executor?
Okay.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
We don't need to break down their defenses. Mhm. And the change placed with robotics way and the Templar way, because the two buildings on the Stargate and two buildings on robotics way. Fucking joke. So all our living units is in fucking danger because they have the most frustrating caster of the rock and the best caster in the game, I suppose. Queen. In last episode, you could see I use a lot of them. So yeah. Now I need to eat it from the fucking rocks. And yeah, they had a little IE restriction to use it upon the heroes, because you could use it upon the heroes in other missions where it when you I think we need more energy. And yeah, Templar still costs 50 to 150. So basically, it's the best unit. Well, almost half of the players could tell you that they just rush from with starting units. But I want to try use more actually useful units. For example, we could use our binded High Templar to storm the way up. Yep. And with a Kaidalin amulet, he could use 3 storms. One wave of links killed. One Hydra killed. And he returning to base. And yeah, we make zealot legs upgrades because we need a bunch of zealots to deal with the lowest of our enemies, especially with links, while Archons would fight up the most powerful enemies, such as Mutas. And yeah. And we don't have to use our air support units. And I think one battery would be fine here. The main problem of the repositionings. Yeah. So we could use our zealots to breach their defenses. I think we could bring more to our positions. And they don't think now about Burgles too much. Yep, and they make oh no. Okay, so they make a halfway, but there's a smooth, so they could just return an attack move. We need more Templars, but before we use them as our horns, they could be very useful as a destroyer fucking queens. Okay, they almost run out of the energy. And yeah, we need those gates to build zealots. I love to play slow and steady instead of fast and greedy. Especially at this mission. Because I already had a lot of problems. Mutas would have much problem with our units. Okay, so plan is use a bunch of storms against Muta. He had 2 storms, so more wisely would be this and this. He sacrificed himself to warp Archont. We would use those too. Need more Archons. The merging is complete, so he would easily bring Muta down. Because his splash is fucking awesome. Reborn. And the main thing about it is that they are fucking invincible against all types of enemies. One-shotting spells. Only nuke could damage them. So our zealots just bring down the ground defenses. There is especially large. Okay, we're almost done. And we're out of pylons, I guess. And I rebind my pylons on the E instead of P, because it's very large. But still have overlords on O instead of V. It's not double standards, it just is as I playing Starcraft 1. And one shot them, yeah. And C is very fast. One more. Broodlings. So, while he dealing with the Muta, our zealots would deal with the hundreds of Hydra. And of course, the Templars are good Hydra Slayers. And we need all our units here. Morphing. And the main joke is that you could use on morphing Archon illusion. So, and there would be already powerful Archon illusion. Yep, illusion done well. And they still try to attack at us at the back. I think they based this attack on the ground version of attack of the race, yeah, race. So we would have more Archons. Archons literally counter everything that Zerg had as the units. Especially they counter the plague because they don't have too much health. So we're making a way for our units. So we need to bring Tassadar and Rainer, nothing else. So our units just still scouting ahead while our main path is already done. So now we don't need to worry about our base because the lost condition is lost one of the heroes, not lost builds. Buildings. Oh yeah, they already had a new. Another mutas. So Jimmy get only 3 health losses, and Tassadar is fully. So we had a lot of units, and we probably could storm even the Zerg, but we don't need it to end this mission. Because Archons is very powerful energy being. Yeah.
My thanks, Executor. Now let us find Zeratul and speed our way home.
The main thing about Archons is the significant damage. Choosing sides. Yeah, I found that the mission where we actually choose something, but
By following Tassadar and attempting to rescue the Dark Templar, you have openly defied the will of the Conclave. Abandon this mad scheme now, and the Conclave may show you mercy.
Don't let him control you, Executor. The Judicator have long since steered the actions of the Templar to their own ends. It's time we acted of our own accord.
Ah, Tassadar, have you fallen so far? To think that you were our brightest hope, our most beloved son. Now you are everything that we are not. You are lost to us. Not only have you damned yourself, but you have damned those who have followed you.
Such is the price for our race's salvation, Judicator. I have been here with the Dark Templar these last few months. While I helped them in their fight against the Zerg, I learned many of their secrets from the prelate, Zeratul. Apparently, the energies which empower the Dark Templar also course through the Overmind and its cerebrates.
The same cerebrates which you told us to destroy. Your advice was useless, for the creature was reincarnated before our eyes.
Unfortunately, yes. Your attack on the Cerebrate failed because the energies that you wield are useless when used directly against the Overmind and its Cerebrates. Only the Dark Templar's power can truly harm the Zerg. That is why we must rescue Zeratul and return him to Ire.
You were warned, Executor. The Conclave will not be pleased.
Okay. Yeah. They now talking about our home production, but we already use them. And this is bad base. Because we already had fucking jokes here. The main is that is Isle main. And I know that someone would speedrun this mission with using hallucinations because you could definitely destroy all scourges like this. And after one or two attempts, you would understand that it would be a really pain in the ass. So the main thing is just slow and steady. Play this one. Because we had gas. Not too many, but still enough gas to build our horns. So we need to explore our isle a little, because I thought there could be additional resources here. More gases, more bases. Ruined gas. Additional creatures on the isle. And we finally get a robotics, I say. Yeah, robotics. We need a cybernetic core for it. And we need more probes. Because our economy is not fully ready for this assault. Maybe we could even play with Stargate, I suppose. We need more props. And build the... Yep, we need a 2 on each crystal, so we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 11. So we need at least 14, yeah, 14. I guessing the number name. Yeah. On Russian it's named 14. Maybe I even did a stream where I would learn someone to Russian. Because I know English at least at Mark 3 or 4 from 10 Bale system. But still have good learning skills against rising odds. Yeah. So we need a robotics facility. And support bay would be nice when we finally get to it. So yeah. Additional pylons. Yeah. I get it. Now we had this one targeted. Yeah. We don't need more workers here. We already have enough. Next workers must be placed on the next nexus. Okay, here.
How may I help? For Adon.
And build the X simulator here. Yeah. And return this probe to the mining. And I heard the Zerg are depleting their forces here. Sneaky bastards. Go away. Oh, well, we could use hallucination versions. And they without speed upgrades, so they are fucking useless. And they also don't have a detection. That is I want to show you. Upgrade for zealots, upgrade for dragons. But they still tanking a lot of damage. And you must know that illusions take 2 more damage than basic version in StarCraft 2. But I think they taking not a 2 but a 1.5 percent of damage more. So they still very tanky, especially against the. Oh shit, they descending somewhere, and we need supporting bay to build a reverse. And of course you have seen a shuttle already. Shuttle is the main Protoss dropship unit. He is the same as everyone's dropships except the Protoss, except the Zergs. So he have a lot of HP, 1 armor, and could be upgrade speed. While the worst dropships of the game is still on the Terran side. But in StarCraft 2 at least they have healing abilities. Okay. Army is... but still mineral walking here. We need more of workers on the minerals fields. Yeah, and fully charged dragoons. Now we need river. There is upgrades for rivers and for shuttle. Okay. We already done upgrade, so we could doing the air upgrades because we would use airships for this mission, especially to storm this isle. Preparing scarabs and making scarab damage first. It's a very powerful upgrade for us. Well, at least river cost very low resources. Seriously, he more cheap than immortal, while he dealing 100 damage to per shoot. So it... Yes, his shoots cost 15 minerals, but then if you think about it a little more, you could really understand that 15 mineral shot is better than infinity armor shot, but with much less damage. Especially when you realize that scarabs have a lot of splash. damage. As that specialized to destroying Artosis S. Yeah. I saw some videos of bombardment of Artorias with rivers, and he just, well, I feel he's burning us within the galaxies, and I know that he still would be a Terran player, but I am a random player, so I sometimes playing on the Protoss side. And I know some sides of the Protoss that he wouldn't. For example, how to easily counter the Scarabs on the Terran side. We don't go at this isle until we had some upgrades. Yeah. And I don't remember. Did they... Oh. If I almost forget. Did they had damage for our units or not? Because in the other campaign I don't see they damaging the Protoss units. So I think that they don't. But that could be a fucking lie. So don't rely on information of their campaign too much. So we making the wholesome army. We need more gates and stargates. That would be second, that would be first, and that would be a third. 3 stargates, yeah. And we still have a shuttle issue. Shuttle cost only minerals and very cheap. Instead of Prismas 250, only 200s, because they don't have a War Prisma upgrades. Like creating a pylon field upon them. Yeah, scout cost 125 Vespian, so we need more of them. So instead of building mass dragons, let's head on the building army of zealots. And yeah, he very costful in. Yeah, they don't splash our units. And yeah, now we had upgrade for Scarab capability. So our rivers would use 10 at once. At the one time, yeah. Okay, first, okay, we need pylons. We already breached a very good limit, and need we need an armor upgrade, we need shield upgrade, and we need more of them. So it's not still too good to pass through, but at least we could lure mutas and kill them very fast. And with power of our... Oh, I don't place any battery whatsoever. Yeah. Upgrade ready, yeah. So we could show them what the Protoss way. Okay, there's a lot of... Okay, there is no way for us. There is fucking Scourge. But they on the guard position, so... They return water. I suppose they also return the Scourges that we dropped. Okay, there is a... Killing... They... Oh shit, we lost Zealots. Another pylons. Strike force 4 it would be. And this is why I send Templars archives. Because we would have a lot of gas. So we could just focus on the Archon production. Without any upgrades for Templars. Because we don't need to. Well, we had a lot of ships here. But I think 20 would be enough. Oh, we still need some more pylons. Just pass here. Here, here, here. And I suppose one here. Two here. Okay, need Xenomorph Archon. So making a second shield upgrade. And I think we already would start attack on the air. So we need shuttles to reposit our army quickly. The baddest thing of it that
General Duke, I am Tassadar, and you are well known to me. Whatever leniency I extended to you and your comrades before may have been an error. If you persist in halting our course, we will burn your pathetic fleet down to the last man.
I'm gonna have to assume that was a hostile response.
so he would have a fleet here. So it's airships fight, and as you see, they fucking useless against the Protoss. Because Protoss fleet supremacy. Get fuck away from our field. Yep, we just attack the random terrans. And this script could be not used. This is what I love in Blizzard's old games. They have some scripts unused in main part of the campaign, but still they have them. For example, есть Nafash script in campaign of the Heart of the Swarm. You could find what the remains of Nafash, while half of the players didn't find her. The thing triggers on difficulty higher than novice. To be normal, for example. Okay, so we had 2 spaceships. Okay, and Strike Force and Strike Force that could easily breach their defenses. First of all, we need to target the Spore and Mutus as the only threat to us. So now we must get this one out and kill this. Now we could reposit our forces here. Make an illusion of them. So we get the Zerg's part of base. And detects us in Starcraft 2. So where is the illusion and where is the real units? But somehow units still fighting the illusions. Especially Zerg units. Strike Force destroyed some units here. And yeah, it's another base for us. So we're taking another base. Okay, going further to acknowledge the position of the pilot Zerg. Because yellow is not our main target. So yeah. They're holding back them. While our main units would be at position right now. Okay. We need a lot of this. So we need more Archons. Produce more Strike Force. And product more Zealots. So we need to move fast and drop units as fast as we can. Especially Archons. Because Archons deal very shortly against the air of the Zergs. And Archons are very powerful units. Even in StarCraft 2, where Zergs have many counterplays against it, they still very powerful. Archon here. Okay, it's Terran buildings. We're taking control of the air. We need 2 zealots. Shuttles and some zealots upon them. And of course. And with this we must allow to unload here peacefully. There are a lot of defenses, as you can see. Oh shit! Strike force, move quickly here. Yeah, we finally bring our Tassadar and Zealots to the beacon. Now, cinematic and briefing.
Hey, Sergeant! Sarge! Hey!
You will immediately tell me why you have called me from my desk, Private.
Protoss unit, Sarge! Coming through the South Pass! It looks broke!
Kill it! Fire.
End of the briefing. Use a qualification here. He cannot hallucinate himself, so let's go with Ziots. There are a lot of zerglings. Let them tank. Ziots and Tassadar shields are very vulnerable, so there are a lot of Terrans died. So we need to wait some time. Get saved. This mission is very dangerous for speedrunning, so we need to take some break because energy is very slow returning to this normal state. Okay. I put a count of energy, so we could use illusions and run forward very carefully, because this is a fucking infested Terrans. Real one could. Okay, so the shit. Oh, he. Okay. Better use one this and one here to kill remain. This first. 3 Kairos. It could be normal. So, infested Terran is a fucking danger, especially for our Templars. Because It's a trouble. So we saving at this point and carefully approaching forward. That's a dart would tanked it. Oh shit! Shit. We lost the island. It's not relevant for us. So, here is a plan. Tassadar killed those links. Wait some time. Shit. It's not working as I thought. Yeah, he's too slow to dodge it. So, the base is still very easy. We just killed those links. Saving here. And need to find... Oh no, he is already here. Okay, our shields hold it. Because he not fully explode at us. Or because he deal only half damage to the shields. It could be also true. Very carefully approaching here. There could be another. Okay, I get where we are. Now we need to reposit here. There are a lot of links. That is not dangerous. There could be a hydras. There's fire battle trap. There are a lot of links. So we must approach here. Yeah, there's hiders. This dude would be our scouter. Or just scouting area ahead. There could be a trap. Yeah. This is... Oh no, the greatest enemy of any dragoon. Ladder. And he passed very good. Shit. He's a hero. He's a fucking dragoon hero because half of dragoons just fucking getting too stupid on these ladders. So we don't need to fight those links. They wouldn't unborrow until we start fighting. Yeah, replace version. So we need energy for making a rush. Okay, moving forward. So we had advanced additional units, so making dudes. This path leads us to turret. Don't fight it, man. Bruh. Okay. There could be, yeah, one of them. Try to sneak further and fight something else. Still live. Yeah, half damage at the radius of main. Okay. So we could approach here and kill these turrets. And I saw it. We are unwelcomed guests, I guess. Yeah. It's funny that the Protoss hiding at the Terran facilities at this planet. Because Terran facilities at this planet is well haunted with Zergs. So okay. So there only hiders. Okay, another ladder. After this fight, we had a ladder fight. Tassadar taking. Okay, and it starts. Yep. Security doors unlocked. Yeah, we need to go here anyway. Because without it, we couldn't unlock this door. That's right in front of this. So yeah. Well, and all our units have free upgrades. So I guess we need to dodge one of them. Shit. He killed both of them. Okay, so we go here. Get behind our zealots. So we get a Terran companies. We save not all of them, but a huge part. Okay. There are a lot of links, so they would be useful. Okay, so you go here. So this is just for reinforcements. So Marines have steam pack, but we don't have any way to heal them. So it's very dangerous ability for us. Okay, I saw it. I saw it coming. And second one. We almost approach to the most damned part of this level. 14. So yeah, we removed all infested terrains along the way. So the damaged one goes first. And it would be bad if we in StarCraft 2, but this is a good idea. So yeah. So why I clicked this stop button? While you click in stop button, his radius get a little lower, so he could pass from gates and other places where he couldn't normally go on. And I think we lost a scene of poor Johnny. Oh, I forget this is not from this mission. So we got the islets. Fuck! Okay, so we use our one zealot. What the hell? Dude, why you don't just explode it? Yeah. As I said, the infested terran is very dangerous weapon. Especially for those who could try use it at along with their army, because one unlucky move and your whole army could be blown off. So we regenerate shields and energy of Tassadar. Because without energy we wouldn't pass next segment easily. So talking about Tassadar. It's a best hero of StarCraft 1 as a plot and as a usable hero. But he won't be in every mission of Protoss campaign, so yeah. We get too little of him. Even Kerrigan shows more times than he. Especially in Zerg form. And especially in Brood War. Okay, so let's wait some time. He got almost all his energy, so we could start. This is how we would fight next fight of all. So those goes here, and we finding them. I suppose there should be alarm sound. Okay, so we reposit our units. Very good positions. So we had a ghost. Okay, so also we had one storm. So we must reposit our units. As a split up system 1. This is split up against any type of splash. Especially the river ones. Now our ghost going through. This sound I expected. So there a huge wave. So we just killed up the main threat for us. This is last huge problem fight for us, so all units who lift up to this moment are good enough to pass through. So our main objective now is to get to this door. This door is locked. So we must get here and find out there is a turrets everywhere. So we need basic units to fight it. So we creating illusions, and one of them going directly here. Activate the panel. It's a worthy sacrifice, but it's not sacrifice if you lift up. So we get here. There it is.
Outcasts though you may be, it is your vision and courage that may yet save our homeworld from the swarm. I beg of you, Zeratul, return us to Ire. Though they are petty and have in ignorance cursed your kind for generations, help me save our people.
Since our banishment long ago, we have never failed in our responsibility to Ire. Though it shall cause us great pain to see our homeland once more, we shall return with you, Tassadar.
Okay, so now starts a fucking long missions. Homeland.
Greetings, Executor, and greetings to you, Tacitor. I am overjoyed to see you both return home in this dark hour. The Zerg have redoubled their efforts, and it seems... It can't be. The Executor told me of how you fell before the Zerg. How is it that you live and breathe? Well, after my unfortunate defeat, my ruined body was recovered by our brethren. I now reside within the cold robotic shell of a dragoon. Old friend, would that this never came to pass. Nonsense! There is no shame in defeat so long as the spirit is unconquered, and I am still able to serve Aya to a degree. But enough of this. There is much you both need to know. You have been branded as traitors by Alderus and the Conclave. Even now they seek to arrest you and execute the Dark Templar, Zeratul. I never believed that they would go so far. In the face of total annihilation, they still cling to their failing traditions. Yes, and that makes them all the more dangerous. They hunt you even now, Tacitor. And though I damn myself by doing so, I shall stand by you till the end. And Taro Adun, noble Phoenix. Executor, it seems that if our world is to live, we must protect the Dark Templar from our own brethren. Although it pains me greatly, not even the Conclave shall stand in our way.
So yeah. Protoss observers. We'll get to.
You and the traitor Tacitor are to cease your resistance and surrender yourselves to the judgment of the Conclave. We will take the outlaw Zeratul into custody and deal with him as is written by the Khan's law.
Flee back to your masters, Alderus, and huddle with them in darkness. For your actions shall set us all unto the Zerg.
And we must start taking fire because the fucking position of our... We just regroup to our position. So Protoss would attack us from two flanks. And this is one of them. So we must select all our heroes here to he started first, so he would win this battle. On low health, but still alive. Need more probes. Because we cannot win this battle only depending on our units. We need also improve in our defenses. So making zealot upgrade, it would be useful. And also needs to reclaim our base. So yeah, it starts of PvP missions. Otherwise, there are all only 2 missions of that type. But both of them is long as fucking road to hell. Okay, so need more probes. So we finally get the Dark Templars. They are campaigning units in first StarCraft and finally a playable units in StarCraft 2 and StarCraft 1 Brood War. So what about them? 45 damage at strike. They are invisible and have 80 shields and 40 health. Plus they cannot be build it in campaign. So we must be ensure that they would live, because they're very useful against the enemy units, such as Zealots. Making one scout. We have a lot of minerals, so we could use a lot of others units. And the main thing that we must place a Templar archive and start farming for our robotics. Yeah, we need Templar archives for it. With weaponry. Now we could use illusions of Dark Templar. They are not invisible. As you can see, they are not invisible. But they still would be useful. But more usable scouts is scouts, ironically. Yeah, they're hell out of minerals, so we need a hell out of workers to do so. Okay, so one photon cannon, one river, workers, fleet beacon, and yeah, this is the right base. So we start creating Archons, because Archons very good unit in campaign of Protoss, and many of them underestimating power of Archons, especially in StarCraft 1. Creating more air units to defend from carriers and others. We don't need storms, we only need Archons, because Archons very powerful alone. So other upgrades would be just waste of money, because Protoss very strong against casts such as Storm, and if we don't ever do need Storm, we have already Tosada that could use it like this. Carefully using. Hide them. Hiding Dark One is a heresy. So we need to place some additional pylons and start farming gas. And making our position more secure. And we also need a building such as observatory. A very low cost building, but we require it to build the observers, which could be built in StarCraft 2 without any fucking reason. And we need to invest some resources to defending. So we get them. Now going to make Archons. Making the weaponry. So Archons have 43 damage per attack. So they very effective against any not strong unit. And knowing the StarCraft 1 specialty of loving creating too many low units, they would be very useful. Okay, so we get a lot of minerals, but not very many gas. So it's good thing to place some gates. Add some new photon cannons here. Because enemy would soon attack us. And we need support bay. Yep. For ground assault. Creating additional pylons in process. I need more zealots. So our zealots could fight along. Because many of them very powerful. Arbiters. Conclave have a lot of the support units. So. But our mighty zealots just would kill all of their... Okay. This is end of the map, and we saw additional resources here. And there is a lot of photon cannons. So we're suiciding our troops here. Yep. And investing in our superior units. Archons plus ours. Creating scouts. Illusions. There are a lot of them. So we need fleet to defend against it. So the yellow one is our units, and the orange one is enemy units. Okay. So we of course need much more gas. So we get a lot of units here. So we could try to pass through. Especially if we split a little. There are a lot of units here. And they hidings. Okay, so we also need dragons, I suppose. And weaponry upgrade 3. So they would attack photon cannons because arbiters don't hide the buildings. They hunt only units. Acknowledged. we need to recharge them. And Scarab upgrade is not available. So we break through their defenses. So we could push forward a while. So we're bringing more and more units. Recharging our Scarbase. And Scarbase don't affect it as ground upgrades. Okay, there's some units here. Okay, I think fleets would be more useful. Against carriers. Recharge it. So we almost done our upgrades. Scarab damages, of course. So our sneaky peeky unit are on the way. And while this, we going to investigate these additional resources. Yes, they're out of position, but they are a lot recharged. Need scarab damage. And we must build observer on E. I don't even know why they choose such strange hotkey. Well, there would be some photon cannons, I suppose. Okay, so those zealots must get through. There are a lot of they had better upgrades a while. But they break all our defenses. So we reinforce our defense with some units. Yeah, we need observers at this position because they have a lot of arbiters. Fucking disaster. So we saw there a river. In main attack position. Okay, the enemy observer. I suppose they already had that upgrade. Yeah, they just fucking died as stupidest things. We need a lot of xylos. So our little fleet could be useful. Okay, reinforce our economy here because we already creating one Archon. I suppose we should attack this position. Fucking Arbiter. He hides them for a while. Okay. We could use our Dark Templars here. They're not... They cannot be messed, but it's not a very good problem. Especially when we make a movement upgrade. Yay. So. Oh shit, there's a bunch of dragoons goals here. He hides them, but we are also hide it. Okay, now he sees us. So we sacrifice this cow to hold it back. And it's fucking joke. Piloting rivers is a heresy. Amusing. We need more dragoons. Stop freezing my units, you fucking retard. Right, okay. We don't have arbiters, so... And he's fucking carriers! Yay! One man disaster. Just destroy fucking arbiter. Okay, so they started freezing in a not good moment. Okay, now we need strike force. So some rivers goes here. So there is still observer. No. We could use our dark ones. We need to get near and kill this. Need more. Consorting with the darker one is heresy. So there is the enemies. Observer. It's bad. We must be careful because they already have river. And fucking jokers. Darks, go after it. Rivers, we need a lot of them now. Our observer needs to be here on the front line. Yes. As I said, Dragon's very good unit against the airs. Darks. The main property of them just kill units that we cannot kill directly in battle. So we need to slay this river. And find out position. Even one dark would be a problem for him. We need to quickly kill his army right now. Dark one. Split shields a little. So we need shields upgrade. Now targeting our need more scouts. Shit, they hell out of units on this base, but then at last Dark one, help him. We must attack this position firstly. Templars. One Templar here. he just fucked me up with those abilities, and it's not good for me. I need more zealots. Their tool would be useful right now as the best version of Dark Ones, because he deals 100 damage. We need to seek the problems. Also need Phoenix. Our fleet acknowledged. Fucking invisibilities. And third group we have lost, so second one here. And we need more rivers to push. So we need Archons to defend our positions. So get the fuck away from our probes, you monster. They don't care. They just strike down our assimilator. What the fucking jokers? We need more observers. There are a lot of them. Good thing that we had base 1, but we need base 2. I fucking hate arbiters in StarCraft 1. They're two fucking useful units, but we don't have them. And it make our base fucking cry. Well, just look at this shit. Stop attacking me. Okay. We need to get rid of these fucking rivers. Sooner or later they just come and fuck us. In all polls that they want to. We need more photon cannons on this flank. I think 6 would be enough for a while. Three probes here. I fucking hate arbiters. I would be look like Archon if my hatred cover me around. When I saw fucking arbiters. So just use. Oh man, he fucking locked up them. He locked up our heroes. So why he just don't studies our whole army and hey man, you looks like you're going to be custodian, yeah? I think, but I don't think so. Put them in stasis and bam, step them out. I know it's not lore-wise, but it's fucking game mechanic. Why not use it in the lore? Stop targeting my units! I need to get rid of this. Thanks, you stole me my static unit. Now what? Going to dance on them? Okay. Need more Archon. Gladly we had the good defensive on our forge. So we could just make useful upgrades while our units on the way. No! Oh shit, already overkilled them. So we need Xylus here. We need just focus on destroying his buildings and destroying river basement. And yeah. Okay. Let's dance. So he just split my army up as he wants. Okay, we need observer here. What the hell are you doing here? Focusing on destroying them. And he fucking already made this. I'm sick of it. And he fucking already killed Toaster. Okay, oh, Toaster was close enough to death. But gladly we had some. Okay. It's fucking joke, right? Son of the bitch. Okay, I get you. Running out. And Tarikala. Nah. We must get further. Then so we get to the economy, but meantime we would attack as fast as we can. Ignore fucking air. Just scouts are useless. We only need observers and dragons. Scout died. Meh, they don't need it. Upgrade 1-1, suck my ass. They had fleet beacons, so there's not wise to create units that would suck anyway. Yeah, they had a lot of damage against the air units. But they still have too low health to stand on. So we must use our heroes to attack. Because they're very powerful. It's not Warcraft 3, of course. But still, heroes very powerful to hold them back. Just stand them. Yeah, they would attack us. That would be the main problem. but with power of the dark ones. Oh, Tassadar get Phoenix. Get out of it. We need focusing on damage. Tassadar! No! Fuck. Okay, I get what's wrong with this. We must start fight immediately after interview. And after this, we need to get secured. Building dragoons, side range, damage. We must immediately do this. So, getting along with all our units here. Now, we need to use our primary. So we must attack this one. And don't forget the observer. There is observer already, so we must move slowly and pick off the enemies. Okay. We need to move here with observer and produce more dragoons in process. Making Xylos upgrade. Photon cannon. Batteries for future. Okay, so the main thing that we had dark swans. And we must slay all detection before we start the full-sized attack. So Tassadar is not healthy enough to continue. So we need more workers. We already had upgrade for range. Okay, we need to make a sneak peek here. And so out the and kill the enemies detection. And fucking 02 is in danger. We lose Phoenix. Fuck. Okay, I hate those missions. So, let's end our Art of War stream on this. The last two units we have left is Arbiter and Carrier. Carrier you seen earlier, Arbiters you seen in this video. So, I would say that. My opinion, Arbiters is fucking trash users because they explode your ass, especially if they well controlled, and IE can control them well, so it's painful playing against them. And carriers are good units, but need to be very controlled if you don't want to waste them all. Useless. So, I guess this is the end of stream. I don't want to play more of StarCraft 1 for a while. Next stream would be appeared in English on StarCraft Cirrus and StarCraft Cirrus, World of Warcraft Cyrus. Yeah, it's Russian pirate server, so because Blizzard don't wanna play with us, so we play without it. Because the hell, they don't want to give us Dragonflight, so why we need to give them money? Because now to play the World of Warcraft subscribe, we need to use a blockchains, VPNs, and other fucking strange things to get money Blizzard, and and we waste a lot of more money than earlier on this. For example, the subscribe costs 550. Now it costs 1,000, and this 1,000 don't go to Blizzard. Half of this price goes to fucking VPN services to get along with the monetization. So yeah, that just kicks ass. So we save this game as 13 or 15, don't care. And I just finish it out of stream because it's not that we want to see. See you later.